Yes?
Yes.
Doresso? He's down there inside the mountain?
Are we talking about the Doresso? The Sword King?
Seems like it. But how did he get in there? He left Oriath about a century and a half ago, hoping to find a cure for his lady, Merveil. He would have had to fight his way through the Marrakech, but Oyun's never mentioned anything of the sort.
Maybe he didn't go in alive.
What do you mean?
We live in a land where the dead walk and things like Diala live for centuries.
You think he died somewhere else, and then the beast got hold of him?
Could be.
Well, if the beast can do that, then what bloody good was Desheret's seal?
Exactly.
See ya.
I see into the gloom. Nightmare is not without sophistication. In life, Doresso was tortured by frustration and shame. In death, Nightmare has erased his past and forged a dream world in which Doresso will remain contented and loved. What if Nightmare could do that for all of us? Would we really? My understanding of Kaom, the man, is that he was a prisoner of his own delusions. Now, he is a prisoner of someone else's. The power of Nightmare to manipulate the soul never ceases to impress me. That could be you one day, should you continue to follow this dark and winding. Beneath your feet, creation shivers and writhes. It yearns for transformation like a worm in a cocoon that dreams of wings and freedom. A transformation that only the beast can excite. A dark god of ancient sacrifice. A muse to the twisted and vile. The beast, the nightmare, the darkness. Names given to it by mortals that think with slugs bound in shells of bone. Tortured yet unbroken.
What do you require? Diala said but one thing to me before descending into the mines. My love awaits. I know not why, but those 3 words frighten me more than any I have heard in my lifetime. Doresso. Yes, Pataras has spoken of him. The disturbing question is this. How does a man who by all accounts has been dead for over 100 years end up as a nightmare monarch in the bowels of Highgate? Unlike Kalm, there is utterly no trace of his passing, and we have scouted every footstep of this mountain and its surrounds. There is no other entrance, no physical entrance. Deshret, and now this, Doresso. Act with care.
Anything you need, just... See ya.
I cannot do this yet.
It was here in the pits of Рэкласта that I made my name, killing rabid dogs and wild boars before I could even be considered alive. In this, so glorious of arenas, I care nothing for your past, only your future. And for that, you will have to fight. daughters, steel your bellies, for the slaughter is at hand. An adequate performance challenger, if a little messy, yet but cool and stinking flop, or simply an audition. Let us see how you fare in the grand arena of the Ignis. Welcome to the grand arena of Theopolis. It is here that I first laid eyes upon my true purpose.
I cannot do this yet.
It is our inspiration that defines us. What do you fight for, gladiator? Die a death worthy of applause, gladiator!
My mana is gone.
Adventure. Carving knife in hand, I killed beasts for the amusement of the filthy. At 15, they thought me worthy to fight a fellow man. A butcher he was, twice as big and twice as stupid as I. I butchered the butcher, and many like him. Earned my way, kill by kill, out of the awful pit and into the grand arena. I thought I would find wealth and glory in it.
Yes?
Yes. Be careful.
knelt in the sand of the Grand Arena, awaiting the killing blow. I raised my eyes to look upon my death. Instead, I saw her, Merveille. Her beautiful eyes met mine, and I knew she saw me too. I turned my opponent's strike and killed the man with his own dagger. Fighting had always been about worthy of song. The way you fight reminds me of how it feels to be possessed with the idea of victory. But faster, is your passion enough to climb a crown? Needed only the push and see. To know that I had no choice. I couldn't die this day. I made him shiver under every pain, striking with all of my might so that my arms felt they might snap with every impact. All the while, I stared at his face, watching for that moment when he began to doubt. It took an hour, but finally it was there. Burning with pain, empty with exhaustion, I stepped inside his faltering swing, and I slit the giant's throat. I did not take my victory. I knelt in the sand, looked to Merveille, and cried out for my lady's hand in marriage. From that day forth, a king of swords is nothing if he cannot defend his crown. To victory! My lady.
Boreathans. How they love to sing about themselves.
pried the desire from Duresso's dead hand, did you? Or is it dead again hand? Or re-dead hand? Or is undeath really just death with benefits? In which case, you didn't kill Duresso because he was already dead. It's all a bit of a grey area, really. And completely beside the point. Don't die, please.
Yes?
You killed the Sword King?
Duresso wasn't actually alive, Pataris.
Duresso must have thought he was alive.
True. Thinking and being, a bit of a blurred line here in Рэklasta.
Exactly.
Take care.
Look me in the eye. Duresso was always a good man at heart, chained to an eternity of love and triumph. You set him free. Tortured yet unbroken.
The Dreamer welcomes you. With each victory, we shift the balance of power. Drive them back. Yes, just like that. The tree accepts your gift of graft blood. Drive them back. Greetings. Fight for Рэklasta.
The ancestors would weep to see what Calm has created here.
I dreamed of my ancestors' halls. They were empty. I dreamed of the north, of an offering left to us by Tree. An offering that will save the Karuri. I needed only to take it. I gathered my finest 500. I brought them here. I claimed what Tukuhama had promised me.
Tukohama did not call you Calm. Kitava did. cannot do this yet.
Vile Highborn! I nearly have it! Oh, Рэklasta!
We crushed the servants of Kitava beneath our heels as we marched across the land. I allowed not one of my 500 to fall. The blood of the ancestors surged in our veins, and each and every one of my warriors earned Tukohama's mark upon their skin. We descended into the heart of Рэklasta, and there he came to me, Tukohama. He asked of me a sacrifice. I gave it willingly. My axe fell 500 times.
They followed you. They trusted you.
Eternals opened the gate and invited Kitava into this land. The Karui paid the price. Kitava cut us off from the ancestors, raised the remembered as his children, tortured our dreams. Kitava murdered the Karui way. I found a new way. My ancient. I gather my forces so that I might wage war on Kitava. I am the son of...
It is not the Karui way to question our king. The way needs to change.
skin touched the corrupted soil of Рэкласта, we were infected. Kitava has soaked this land in his filth. I will crush the corruption from your bones. Drain your black blood on this sacred ground. Brothers and sisters, I honor you with the warrior's death. Your spirits will fight by my side when we march against Kitava.
I reject your honor, Calm.
The Black Spirit walks amongst us. Heidi! Aid me! Come, my ancestors!
I honor you with a warrior's death, Calm. It is more than you deserved.
Fury and desire, together again. Lovely and lovely. Facets so shiny, replete with the vim of murdered souls. My Malachai did the crafting. Beautiful work. General Adis did the murdering. Equally beautiful work, in its own juicy way. Num-num's time, my little rapture. Have you ever been to the end of the world before, my king? Asked the blackest monkey. No, I have not, realized the Monkey King. There is my reason to go where you go, be where you be, my king, concluded the blackest monkey in a voice as warm and welcoming as death. Do you know who wrote that? Not a cockroach? Victorio Navalius, the people's poet of song. He was my friend, and I betrayed him. Took his love and burned it before his eyes. Now I am betrayed. My heart burned black by the one man I loved. Malachai.
What do you need now? The Gemling Queen has given of that black life of hers. For what? To wound and wake the beast that should have been slaughtered in its sleep. Diala's path will lead us into Cataclysm. Follow your own path from now on. I'm watching you.
Yes? Diala saw the mistakes of the past with her own eyes, and now she's given everything to fix them. Right, Vanya?
I don't know, Pataris. I saw people die for each other in San. I saw clarity, resolution in their eyes. In Diala's eyes, I see ghosts.
Those eyes have seen horrors that we can't even imagine.
Maybe. But this sacrifice of hers, I think it was more like a deal, and Diala didn't quite get what she bargained for.
Until next time.
I see, and when a boil is fat with infection, it glistens with the luster of false youth. Lance that boil, and it weeps its corruption away and shrivels to nothing. Whether by purpose or desire, you are the physician who has reviewed Diala's dream. Nightmare gave Kaom everything he ever dreamed of. How did it feel to make that dream die? Hunt well.
Yes, I am told that you have put King Kalm down to his final rest. Cursebreaker, and now the murderer of legends. Great names hatch upon you like ticks on a roar. Diala's hopes may be crushed, but ours still thrive. In you, Cursebreaker. From what Tasuni tells me, the beast's innards are now yours to penetrate. Diala has served her purpose. Now comes the time for you to serve yours. Find this Malachai that Diala mutters about so incessantly. If my understanding is true, then he is the mind of the beast. Kill him, and the body of Nightmare will die with him.
What is that in your eyes? That glistening, that softness? Is that pity? Take those pitying eyes away before I pluck them from your... Take this. I've given everything else to him. My youth and beauty. My body and mind. My heart. And at last, the only thing he ever gave to me in return. My gemling power. This... No love for Diala.
The way to a god's heart is through his...
A muse to the twisted and vile. Upon death, our bodies return to the ground. Those that are marked with darkness nourish the corruption. Those that were mighty in life are stolen away. They are carved and crafted, manipulated with malevolent creativity into becoming Malachai's servants. Of course.
I cannot do this yet.
You've done well, Brute, but let's not get above ourselves. Calm wasn't half the man you are, Marauder. There comes a time when brute force is all that we have left. You've proved your worth to me, Karui, twice over. Time you proved it to Рэklasta. Part of me wishes I'd died at your feet as was intended. The little girl within me that shies from darkness, from greatness. It was Malahai who reached out to me, who wrapped me in nightmare, made me his slave. He has shown me greatness beyond imagining, so much that I thought my mind would shatter under its weight. And although my mind remains intact, my dreams were not so fortunate. Malahai is in the beast's black core right now, harnessing all that the beast is and will be. He will destroy this world and forge it anew in the divine image of nightmare. Yet as powerful as Malahai has become, he is neither unreachable nor invulnerable. He sacrificed much to become the beast's prime servant, both in spirit and in flesh, yet 3 vital organs remain. His heart, lungs, and entrails, keepsakes of humanity lost. They will be our tickets into Malahai's private little show. Venture deeper, deep into Nightmare's abattoir. I'll follow when I'm able. You find me those organs, and I'll get us in. Malahai chose his 3 most loyal servants to guard those precious innards. His godless 3. Inquisitor Malagaro, Chevron of Umbra, and Doedri Darktongue. If the history books are accurate, High Templar Vol burned Malagaro and Doedri at the stake on his way to lay siege to San. He didn't have to worry himself with Chevron. Brutus had already sorted her out. Yet slaves of nightmare seem to be shackled just as tightly to life as they are to the beast. I, of course, am living proof of that. Don't worry yourself with that little detail, though.
Yes. Piety. She still lives.
Then she needs to die again.
Permanently this time. I honestly don't know who I'm more scared of. The beast or that black-hearted witch.
It's the combination that scares me. And it should scare you too, Exile. See ya.
I see and feel Malahai is what every ghast aspires to be. The hands and eyes, the voice and mind of the beast itself. I see him in my dreams, forming his designs, crafting his tools, refining the chaos of nightmare into a vision. A future that you and I would not recognize. That neither you or I belong to unless, of course, we choose to accept the dark embrace. This is Malahai's greatest work. An act of invention like none other. Should he succeed, ghasts have no useful words. To speak in nightmare is to speak in emotion and image, in thought. I see and feel the darkness, and that is how I know that the cataclysm was no accident. Its images are far too rich with intention, far too steeped in satisfaction. Malahai's satisfaction. Malahai devastated my people, destroyed Malahai's apprentices. Chevron of Umbra, Doedri Darktongue, and Inquisitor Marigado. You'll find no more devoted servants in awe of Nightmare and life. They were the three finest forgers of corruption in the Empire. I'm inclined to agree with Malahai on this one. It would have been such a waste to let them languish in death. Poor Deshret. Each had the wicked way with her, you see. Their turn at trying to subsume Deshret into the collective corruption. Ingenious they are. True, life will go on.
Eyeballs away. The little cockroach witch. Malahai chose her. Chose her over me. Use her then. Use... No love for Diala.
Piety, betray me, and I will have your head.
Before we walk this path together, it's important that you understand one thing about me. I don't regret a single thing that I've done. I set out to raise humanity up from the cloying mud of its fleshly ignorance. My mistake was not in the aspiration, but in the execution. Now I intend to correct that mistake. Really, I'm not helping you, Exile. You're helping me. So, have you found those juicy organs for me yet? Malahai knew exactly what he was doing when he created the Rapture. His primary concern, get inside the beast and take up the reins of true power. And his second objective, incite a cataclysm that would wipe the very thought of resistance from this land. The beast is the source of all thaumaturgy. The one power in this world that transforms what is real into what is imagined. The entire world is now at the mercy of one man's vision. It won't be the future I imagined, and it won't be the future you imagined either. While he remains within the Black Core, the only imagination that matters is Malahai's.
Exquisite. Art in action. Could have made you into a wonder.
Your sickness is ended.
On this day, the eve of this rapture's completion, I honor those who have passed, and whose passion and knowledge have brought us to the brink of salvation. Inquisitor Marigado, creative force without you. Chiron of Ambra, an aesthete of transcendent sensibility. dwindling doctor, an idol of fervor and dedication. You taught me far more than I ever taught you, my son. My friends, we strove to make a greater world.
I cannot do this yet.
Now you are simply gorgeous.
The ancestors demand it. You are free now, slave.
When I met you that first time in Axiom Prison, I thought you were a mindless mountain of muscle. I was wrong about you, Kadoi. So very wrong.
I have nothing. Yes. I see my Malachai dancing within the darkest. Puppet and master. Power and bondage. Cut the strings and the puppet falls. The show ends. Before you cut the cords, my not a cockroach, tell my dearest Malachai that he has played no love for Diala.
In this moment, you and I will create the most beautiful of nightmares together. Creation? Rather the realm of the gods, isn't it? Bow your head to your one true god.
Now, Exile!
Embrace the future. What?
Now, Exile!
Kill me!
Now, let us see if you truly understand what it means to be Nightmare. I gave my life. Nightmare gave me so much more. Accept the gift of immortality. So in love with death, you are being selfish.
I've never met a man more able, more ready to take life and crush it in his hand. Is there anything else you can do? If not, this land has something more it needs to worry about. You will be remembered.
I am proud to know you, Karui.
And I'm sorry. I should have been less
Bigoted?
quick to judge. But then, Рэкласта tends to bring that out in people. Quick to judge or quick to die. It's been that way for far too long.
But thanks to our warrior here, that could all begin to change.
Dominus is gone. The beast is gone. Feels like we can all start again now.
Oriathan and Karui, everyone, thanks to you.
See ya.
Yes?
See ya.
I'm sure your ancestors are very proud of you, Aroda. Yet, also rather confused. For even the great and powerful beast could not slay you. And if you can't be killed, then how will you ever sit at your ancestors' table? Quite a conundrum there. Something to mull over on your way back to Oria. Yes, Oria. Upon the mountain high, a gateway has opened. One that shall lead you back home. Hurry. For as the death throes of the beast soften, if Deshret were able, she'd thank you for dispatching her tormentors, Malachai's wicked little trio. You have to content yourself with my thanks instead. Deshret has been avenged, as is the way of the Marraketh. Tidiness helps one sleep at night, don't you think? Hunt well.
I was right to have faith in you, Cursebreaker. You have succeeded where we have failed. You have slain a creature that was thought to live forever in the minds of those who came before you. Vol, Daresso, Kaum, Deshret, the greatest champions Рэklаста has seen in the last 300 years. You stood where they fell. Now you are the champion of champions, and Рэklаста should bow at your feet in gratitude. You certainly have my gratitude, and that of my Akara. We have been exiled from our land by fear and misguided duty. Now we may return, to ride where we will, live how we wish. Cursebreaker, giver of freedom, we thank you. Act with care.
You have fought a long war to end a world and begin a new one. And you've learnt the most important thing about war. There is no winning. There is only remaining. My Malachai is dead. I knew it, felt it, understood it. We dreamed only the greatest dreams. Malachai and I. A truly eternal empire. Eternal life. Eternal love. A future no longer afraid of the past. Eternal lies. Eternal loss. Those are our true gifts to Рэklasta. This land could not have asked for a worse king and queen. Рэklasta leaves the... No love for Diala.
Captain Tavares, altitude is imperative to forging a stable connection with the Prime Resonator in Theopolis. Power source is equally vital. Locate a fissure in the mountainside and lower a conductive cable into it. The deeper, the better. It will take an immense amount of thaumaturgical energy to execute the successful disintegration and transmission of objects, both inanimate and animate, between Highgate and Theopolis. For that kind of power, we must tap the origin. I needn't remind you of the consequences should either of those elements prove deficient. That is why I would like you, Tavares, to be the first.
Return to Kitaba.